Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Rambling TV, and I'm back at it again. The talk of today is gonna be boxing. I'm telling you. Listen, I might be wrong, but at the end of the day, I love boxing. It's something I love to talk about, and it's hot right now. It's a real trending topic. It's crazy. I gotta get my opinion out there. So rumor has it that George Kambosos right now is not looking at Devin Haney whatsoever. The way he looks at Devin Haney right now is like Devin Haney can't afford to fight him. You know, I guess he's looking for that nice paycheck. You know, he thinks he's the creme de la creme since he got all the chrome, you know, all the gold around his waist right now. So, you know, I guess, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He might be the A side. I still think that he's holding back for Australia. But unfortunately, as rumors have it, is that Kambosos is not as big as he thinks in Australia. So at the end of the day, it's like, bruh, like the way Australia is looking right now, they're at a 50% capacity at any event, you know, situation. So at the end of the day, that might not be a go for him. And he knows that if Devin Haney or anybody else he has to fight anybody else within the States, I'm pretty sure he's going to know what's up. You know what I'm saying? He's going to know he's going to have to settle for something soon. Because if not, people ain't just going to have it, you know, because he was doing a lot of talking when Teofimo was trying to outprice himself and trying to do all this stuff. You know, he said he wasn't going to be like that. He wasn't going to be like Teofimo. He's not going to outprice himself. He's not going to do all this talking. He's going to do a lot of fighting. He's going to make all the big fights and so on and so forth. So at the end of the day, I don't really know what's going on. I just say, hey, Kambosos, he got to make up his mind soon. The fight I really want to see is between him and Devin Haney. If not, then I think maybe he should fight Tank. Or, you know what I'm saying? You know, last option would be Lomachenko. But so far, rumor has it that it's not going to be Devin Haney. It's not going to be Tank Davis. You know, and it's looking like it could be Ryan Garcia. But then again, Ryan Garcia likes to cap a lot. So that's Mr. Cap a lot. So at the end of the day, you can't believe half of what he says. So, and you could barely believe what you see about him, about tweeting and whatever he be putting on social media. But you know, when it comes to Lomachenko, I don't know. The talks is there, but it's like, it's barely, you know, it's barely there. It's barely any type of promotion or any type of talks with him. But let's see what's going on. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Who you think Kambosos should have next? Like, name me the next 3 fights for Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? Since he want to do all this tough talk, you know, when he was fighting Teofimo, saying like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be like him. I'm going to have all this, and I'm going to fight all the champions, and I'm going to fight the best of the best, and, you know, so on and so forth. All right, cool. With that done and said, back to Tank Davis, as I mentioned a little bit earlier. The reason Tank Davis is not fighting Kambosos next, and this is a fact, is because Rolly Romero is back in the picture. So now, Rolly's the type of dude, don't get me wrong, he's not a superstar, he's not a big star. I mean, he is a heavy hitter in the ring, you know, he hits hard and stuff like that, but I feel like he lacks on a lot, especially the experience, head movement, footwork, you know what I'm saying? He lacks on a lot. He's a good trash talker, you know what I'm saying? He's a good type of person to fight with, to basically put your name out there and just promote it. You know what I'm saying? He should be a promoter, man. After a boxing career, he should definitely be a promoter. He could definitely be promoting some crazy fights. But anyway, I don't see that fight. That's not really a big fight. You know, obviously Tank Davis is going to destroy and run through him. You know, let me know what you guys think down below. And, excuse me. And next up, you know what I'm saying, we got the talks between Boo Boo Andrade and what he's going to do. And so far they just got like I don't really know how to say it, man, but he could move up, you know, to 168, and they telling, like, you know, if he vacates his belt, and, you know, they'll give him the mandatory to fight the mandatory at that position, so that way he'll be the mandatory for the WBO to fight Canelo Alvarez. But rumors surfaced that Andrade has never fought anybody in the 168 division, so at the end of the day, which is super middleweight, at the end of the day, he never had no fighting experience there, so why would they automatically do that? What he could do is save his belt and have a fight at the super middleweight division anyway, you know what I'm saying, and try to be pound for pound, I guess, in his own way. But at the end of the day, I feel like, you know what, a super fight in my eyes will be Demetrius Andrade versus David Benavidez at the super middleweight division. You know, Andre just got to move up. Listen, you're already a middleweight. Super middleweight is one step away, so you could be there. Like, it's not a big deal for you. You know what I'm saying? And plus, you want to make a statement. At the end of the day, the way I see it is like, listen, David Benavidez has been calling out Canelo. So if you take out the competitors, at the end of the day, he got to give you some type of shine, some type of credit. So, you know, that's that at the end of the day. I feel like that's a good fight. You know, Andre and Benavidez, they both will have a chance to prove themselves and move up in the division, you know, and see what's better for them. On top of that, listen, we got the crazy rumor right now. Right now, Sean Porter is saying that Jaron and his boots. Mind you, Sean Porter is retired officially. He's retired. He's not coming back. I mean, he still could come back. Don't get me wrong. He could come back and have a fight or two. You know what I'm saying? But as for his last fight against Terrence Crawford, he's retired. He don't think about coming back. He's stating that the money he's making now with his career commentating and everything else he got going on for himself, he's good. He don't have to come back to boxing, which is good. You know, I'm proud of the brother, you know. That's what's up for Sean Porter. But at the end of the day, he did state that Jaron and his boots is overrated. My peoples, let me tell you something. If y'all disagree with me, it's cool. Put it down in the comment section. Blow me up, and I'll definitely hit you on the next one. But listen, Jaron and his boots, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say he's overrated. I think he's a little overhyped. You know what I'm saying? Overrated. I don't think so. He got the skills. He definitely. You know what he reminds me of? I'm not gonna say perfectly, but he reminds me a little bit of Adrian Broner when Adrian Broner was first starting off and he was first starting to blow up and stuff like that. And people were like, "Oh yeah, this kid is overrated." Nah, it was just overly hyped. So I believe he's overly hyped, but overrated. Nah, I believe the dude is really good. He's really great. I believe that a lot of people are gonna start ducking him real soon. Like, listen, don't get me wrong. Some people are ducking him right now. But I'm just saying it's going to get to that point where he's going to get frustrated and be like, all right, look, a lot of people are ducking. It's going to be like a Terrence Crawford situation. Like, you really don't want to fight that guy because he is that guy. You know, Jaron and his boots is good. I would love to see Jaron and his boots and Sean Porter go at it. But due to the fact that Sean Porter's last performance, I wouldn't want that, you know. Sean, to me, doesn't really have the drive. He doesn't have the fire inside no more. He doesn't have the desire, the passion. Like, you know, to me, like, he's just over it. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. Let him stick into his position. Let him stick to his position and do the commentating. But at the end of the day, like, don't turn into a Timothy Bradley where you talking all this tough talk and all this stuff. And then when, you know, people want to come in your face and want to make fights and stuff like that, you want to be like, oh, you retired, and you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. We don't need none of that. We don't need no more. We don't need no more Tim Bradleys. We good. All right, cool, my people. So listen, check this out. We got Caleb Plant versus Charlo. Now, it's not official. So let's not get hyped. You know, calm down. It's not official. Don't kill me. Don't tell me, oh, they ain't never mentioned that fight. Of course they never mentioned that fight. I'm just saying Caleb Plant has been calling out Charlo. We know now that Canelo Alvarez is not accepting the Charlo fight at this moment. He's not accepting the fight for September, which means he's not fighting Charlo this year. Well, I mean, he could do it at December. You know, he could pull up a surprise move when everybody and fight him in December, you know. But at the end of the day, the way I see it is that he's not going to fight Charlo right now this year. The way I see it, maybe early next year. Other than that, this year, he's not fighting him. I'll tell you why in a minute. Now, check this out. Caleb Plant has been calling out Charlo for the longest. He's been calling out, well, not for the longest, but like in these recent months, he's been calling him out. He wants to get Charlo in the ring. He said that Charlo talks too much. Charlo has no action, and at the end of the day, the way he feels, especially with the performance with Canelo, he feels that he could take down Charlo and take his belt, and at the end of the day, he could shut him up for good and take that O. So at the end of the day, my peoples, what do you really think on that situation? And if they both fight, they both going to be fighting at 168, because Caleb Plant said he'll go to let's get it, 168, we good, you know what I'm saying? Listen, at the end of the day, I don't know. I feel like that's a real good fight. I feel like Charlo wins, but at the end of the day, obviously Caleb Plant is going to give him some work. But that fight right there is going to be a test. Because if Canelo stop Caleb Plant, Charlo, you got to perform. You got to perform. You got to make this happen. You got to make something happen. You got to show the people that at the end of the day, you can outperform Canelo, and you got to make a statement. That's all that fight is going to be about, making the statement. Can you do it or can you not? If you can't make the statement, Canelo's going to laugh at you. If you make the statement, Canelo's going to look at you as a dangerous lion that you are, and You know what I'm saying? He might not take you this year, but I guarantee you next year, because you're gonna be the crazy talks. You know, I guarantee you're gonna earn your spot next year for sure, my boy. All right, cool. Next we got Fury versus Joshua. As you guys saw in the thumbnail, at the end of the day, listen, they've been going back and forth. They've been feuding. We know that Tyson Fury is going to be fighting Dillian White soon, you know, so that fight, I'm not too hype about it. I think Tyson Fury is going to beat Dillian White, because Dillian White, he's too heavy. You know, he's too flat-footed. He's too, you know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury got that herky-jerky movement, that side-to-side hand movement, that footwork, you know what I'm saying? He got that jab. His hands are quicker than Dillian White's. Obviously, his hands are more powerful. I mean, not gonna say more powerful. His hands, both his hands have power, as you can see in all three fights between him and Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury got bombs in his hands. He knows how to move. You know what I'm saying? He moves side to side. He's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a heavyweight that can move, that can get busy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't expect him to move so fast and be so agile as he is. You know, so hats off to Tyson Fury on that one. But Dillian White, come on, Dillian White, you know what I'm saying? You already got it. Come on. The way you fought Povetkin got you out. Oh, come on, man. I really don't want to see that. But unfortunately, it's happening. So I got Tyson Fury on that one. You know, Tyson Fury is going to beat him down one time. I feel like Tyson Fury is going to win by knockout. He's a little too quick. He might throw too many combinations for Dillian White to actually catch on to. So it is what it is. But anyway, between Fury and Joshua, you know, they're not going to fight either, because Joshua got the rematch with Usyk. I really feel like Joshua might lose that one with Usyk. Honestly, man, I think that he gave it everything he had against Usyk. He split Usyk's the middle of the forehead and stuff like that, and it was nasty. It was nasty, but Usyk fought through all of that. He got a lot of heart. He got a lot of chin. Listen, hands down, he got credit for me. At the end of the day, I see Joshua losing that one again. I feel like, you know, maybe he should have just took the whatever money, step aside money, and let them Tyson Fury and Usyk fight, and then on paper, guarantee, no matter what, something like a Wilder when he went to court and did the arbitration, something like that, where you're guaranteed the third fight with the winner. So whichever wins, you're guaranteed to fight after. No rematch clause for them too. It's a one-shot deal, because you want next. Now, that would have been fight, but at the end of the day, they've been talking smack back and forth. At the end of the day, Joshua basically said that he's going to smoke Tyson Fury, which basically means he's going to knock him out. He's going, you know what I'm saying? He's going to make him look bad. And Fury was just like, nah, like, you can't even smoke a cigarette. Like, bro, you can't even do it. You know what I'm saying? You're not that guy. You're not doing it. You feel me? Try to make fun of him with the Usyk situation and stuff like that, and he's not doing it. So, what do you guys think? If Fury was to fight Joshua, who you think got that fight? If Joshua Usyk, who you think got that fight? And Fury versus Dillian White, who you think got that one? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Bomb my comment section, man. I need this. I need that. You know what I'm saying? I love it when people talk to me. I love it when people have different opinions, you know, and don't just blurt out answers. Just, you know what I'm saying? Yo, listen, I think this was going with, if you know what? If I feel like your comment is very validated, guess what? I'm pulling you up on my live. I guarantee you that. All right, cool. Let's get to the main course. Let's get to the main event. You know, what y'all really want to hear is Triple G versus Canelo. And then you got Canelo versus Bivol. So, long story short, at the end of the day, as you can see right here, you have, according to ESPN, right? So this is not set in stone, because this is not from Canelo's mouth. It's not from Canelo Promotions. Like, and nobody really hasn't came out with this, you know what I'm saying? But I wait until the horse speaks, which is Canelo Alvarez or his team, like Eddie Reynoso, actually says, boom, this person's next. That's how you know for sure. So the way I'm looking at it right now is that Canelo Alvarez versus Demetrius Bivol at 175. Right, and this is coming from the Zone, because this is Eddie Hearn's fighter. Again, Triple G, the Zone, Eddie Hearn's fighter. So at the end of the day, Eddie Hearn is in this. The negotiations are going well. I assume it's close to closing, and you can see right here. So listen, all I'm saying is this, my people. At the end of the day, Canelo versus Bivol. Listen, that's a good fight at 175. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Bivol is real strong at that weight. Canelo, obviously, you know, from him being moving up to that to 175, you know, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing to him, or unless if he's at 175 right now, I could be mistaken. But it's nothing to him. But at the end of the day, I feel like Bivol is real strong. Like, he's real comfortable there. And this is the first time ever where Canelo says, all right, cool, I'm going to come to your weight class and I'm going to see what's up. Or I'm going to give you the fair share. Because a lot of times, you know, he's kind of doing the same thing like Floyd is doing, you know what I'm saying? Which is basically, oh, you got to come to this weight class. Or you got to do this, you got to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of he say, she say. But we're not going to get into that politics, man. At the end of the day, Canelo versus Bivol, 175, that's a good fight. I'm not going to lie. I got Canelo winning. But not Canelo winning by knockout or nothing crazy. I just got him winning by decision. I got him winning, honestly, by 2 rounds, like 2.5 rounds, you know. And I would say half because, you know, I feel like Bivol, you know, as being as big as he is like that, you know what I'm saying, he might slow down at the later rounds where Canelo picks up. All right, cool. Now we got Triple G and Canelo, which is, oh, wait, Canelo and Bivol, I'm pretty sure that's going to happen in May. Canelo and Triple G, I'm sure that's going to happen in September. The only reason I don't like this fight is because, listen, Canelo's already old. Triple G's already old. He's 40 years old. He ain't got it no more. If you look at his fights, he look good, but he's not fighting the top of the line dude, so you can't really tell. You feel what I'm saying? You can't really tell what kind of state he's in physically, you know what I'm saying? You know mentally he's prepared to fight and all that, but you can't really tell, you know what I'm saying? So I see Canelo and Triple G3. Obviously, I got Canelo winning this time for sure. Even though a lot of people, even myself, think that Triple G won the first one. I think Canelo won the second one. So to me, in my eyes, they won and won. They have to do that tiebreaker. But I wanted them to do the tiebreaker before. It's been a little while now. So I feel like, you know, that really ain't there. But you know what? It's cool, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I prefer Triple G, you know, step to the side to let Charlo come in, you know what I'm saying? It'll be a more interesting fight. It's a more bigger fight. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen, especially that Eddie Hearn and the Zone, they're already close to making these deals. So it's over for that. All right, cool. Last and not least, listen, we got Spence versus Ugas coming up next. You know, what you guys think about that? Spence versus Ugas. I'm telling you right now. I got Spence on it. You know, a lot of people doubt my boy Spence. You know, it's crazy, man. I hate when people do that. But at the end of the day, Spence got it all, man. Spence is an all-around fighter. He knows how to brawl. He knows how to box. He knows how to box on the inside. He knows how to box on the outside. He can brawl from the inside. He knows how to stay at bay with that, keep you at bay with that jab. You know, he knows how to counter. He knows how to head movement. Listen, he got hand movement. He got great footwork. He got some angles. Listen, your boy know how to move. Ugas, on the other hand, is coming real hungry and strong. You know, look when he gets to Pacquiao. I'm not gonna lie, he was coming hungry and strong, like he ain't stopped. You know, it looked like he was like starving Marvin, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like he came to eat, he came to do his thing. So, you know, let's see what you guys think about that Spence versus Ugas. Oh yeah, one more thing before I end this before I end this video. Listen, you know, shout out to Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman won, you know what I'm saying, against Mario Barrios. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is this. What you really think, my people? Do you think Thurman deserves a title fight right now? Because at the end of the day, like, listen, everybody else is pretty much jam-packed. The only free one right now ready to go is Terrence Crawford. So you guys think that Thurman is ready for Terrence Crawford? Thurman and Terrence Crawford should get it on next, you know what I'm saying, and stop the nonsense already? Or do you think that, how I think, is that Thurman, I feel like I want to see Thurman at 100%. I don't think he was at 100% against Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios got him with a good body shot. I'm not going to lie. He hurt him, but he didn't cap on it. He didn't chase him down. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? He didn't cap on that, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Thurman, he looked all right, you know, but you can still tell he got some ring rust. You can still tell, like, you know what I'm saying, some center blocks is on his feet and stuff like that. Like, he ain't move as much as he normally do and stuff like that. But it's been a while for him. But I feel like Thurman should take one more tune-up fight and then go for the gold. You know what I'm saying? The winner of Spencer Ugas or Crawford. You know, right now, if he really feels ready for it, I mean, it is what it is. Go for Crawford, because obviously the other two competitors is competing against each other. What you guys think, please let me know. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Hey, share this video to anybody you know that'll be interested in this. Listen, bomb the comment section with any type of comments. I will be getting back to you on the comments, or if not, in my next video. Hey, it's your boy Rambler TV, and I'm out.